And so when Jesus is resurrected, the disciples' first thought is, okay, this is great. We can go back to where we were. And we can go back to being with Jesus, and we can go back to Jerusalem, and we can get back to this kingdom of Israel that we've always wanted. And Jesus says, guys, it doesn't work that way. Because if you're going to be resurrected, and if you're going to be actually alive in the world, then you're going to need to keep moving forward. And I understand that sometimes all we want is to go back to the way things were. And if there's anyone who has a right to want to go back, it's the disciples. I mean, they spent time walking around with the incarnate Word of God in their world, but the truth is you can't go back. And sometimes we want to go back to an old job that we loved, back to an old relationship, back to where she still loved us or where he was still with us. Back into that moment where we felt God's presence in a way that we haven't in a very, very long time. And hear me, there is space to grieve the past. And there's a time to remember and celebrate what was. There's a time to learn and digest what has happened through us and to us. But when we want to really experience the story of resurrection in our lives, there inevitably comes a time when we have to ask ourselves why we are staring into the sky looking for what was. Instead of trusting that there is still something beautiful ahead of us.